Off we go from Denver. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Right to the air is Willis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Play action. Willis rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 44 yards. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 23. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way, and that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. 4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis showing off the Jets. What a run. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Henry up the middle. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 3rd down, it's Willis. Gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Malik Willis with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Wilson. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The kick by McManus is good, and that will even our score at 21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down throw coming by Willis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Wilson steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Open man, Westbrook Akine. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 3 yards remain for second down. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Wilson. On the move to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Sliding, Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They go play action with Willis. Rolling to his left. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Inside handoff, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Bullet good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. And now it's blocked. And the Titans pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. A give to Henry. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Henry again on second down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight one-point game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run the option left side. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Willis with another keeper. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. this one a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.